Do you know why I'm
Five, four, three, two, one. You're live with Neve.
all right. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Live with Neve. Here on the East Coast, we are looking out from beautiful Highlands, New Jersey, site of the first radio broadcast by Marconi 100-something years ago. Today we have some great guests. We're going to be talking the Highlands Horror Film Fest, which starts tonight, and I will be broadcasting from there. And we've also, look at this, I got my coats doing a vampire thing behind me. Time to unbuckle it. Any rate, we have some great filmmakers joining us today. We have Aaron. Let's see, we have Brett. And Brett is with the movie Andy Baker Tape. We have Aaron, who is, I apologize, guys, I'm looking at my cheat sheet here. Director Aaron Bartuska for Roger is the movie. And we have, we have Aaron, we have Marco, great musical guests, by the way. We have the lovely and talented Hira from Indonesia. She's an old friend of ours. She'll be joining us. She'll be the last act on at quarter of. And we also have a tremendous guitar player from Italy and from Dallas, Texas. He speaks Texan with an Italian accent. You can't go wrong there, buddy. It's like, yeah, give me the Benestasi, give me the money. Anyway, I fail at my Italian. They always tell me just speak English. Disgrazia. So, we have all that, and we have our regular cast of fun freaks. We got, where's my co-host and sidekick, Julie Bruno? There she is. Look at you, baby.
Hi.
This morning. How
Yay. Doing well. How about you?
I am. It's a beautiful day. It's like 70 in New York, so I really can't complain. The windows are open. The doors are open. I haven't heard any of my neighbors banging on the walls yet, but give them time. I'll get them riled up shortly.
Well, you look very dapper today with the yes.
I was in the city last night and had a great time with Paul, my aide-de-camp and close friend and all-around cool music biz accountant. And gosh, all I can tell you is we've got today the film horror show. I wish you were up here. It would be really cool. This is going to be a fun night. Two nights, excited. Actually. And for everybody watching, I'll be going live about 7 o'clock. And we'll be there at the festival. And I'm always up for a good dose of horror.
Great. And, sounds like fun.
Oops. I'm sorry, Hira. Malaysia. I'm just a disgrazia. What's the matter with me? I'm telling you.
I don't know. Ask Irish
children. And there we have from Detroit. Are you going to rant for Mike?
I got a rant, buddy. I get the best rant ever. I'm going to try to rival Mike today. Okay. All right. So I'm currently at Safe Light Repair. Safe Light replace. Safe Light take fucking 5 hours to replace a piece of glass.
Wow. So you've been there since like 7 o'clock this morning?
Oh yeah. Here I am.
Would you perhaps like me to give them an interview live on the air or tell them we're going to be talking about their response times?
I don't even know right now. Like I'm in the twilight zone. So, okay. So everybody knows that I've been moving Donna around, trying to get her house tightened up, trying to get her moved, trying to get everything straightened out. In the process of moving a house full of, stuff, 40 years of stuff. Okay.
Very nice to skate around that.
Yes. We're going to a single apartment with 40 years of a house, and it doesn't work. So I have been ranting, and raving, trying to get rid of everything. But there's a lot of great stuff in here, so we don't want to just toss it in the dumpster. That doesn't make any sense. So I have a friend, took the stuff out to see her, and I'm driving my happy little Irish ass down the road, singing me some Pantera or some Red Hot Chili Peppers, and there's a turn, and in the country, we drive a certain way. So it's not unlike us to go off-roading a little bit to get to where we need to be. So
absolutely,
I'm making this turn. Now, mind you, I'm following a school bus into this pothole-laden disaster they call a road. The kids, it looks like a popcorn maker. Kids are flying everywhere. The bus driver's angry, got a cigar hanging out of her mouth. It's great. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, I make this turn, and maybe we went off the road just a little bit to do so, but we got to where we needed to be.
You recovered?
Next thing I got this asshole tailgating me. I'm looking back. I'm like,
scars?
You're an asshole tailgating me, and the lights on the top of your car, these little red things are ridiculous looking. It's stupid. Who even does that? And then it dawns on my tiny little pea brain that I'm being pulled over. Okay, so we get pulled over, and it comes up, and I swear to God, If you could squeeze a wet BB up this guy's ass, I'd be shocked. And so,
Irish, you're breaking up, my friend.
we decided to give me a ticket. He gave me a ticket for improper lane usage.
What the hell is that?
Oh,
I've never
boy.
even heard of that.
Trust me,
So,
I've had tickets you've never heard of before. They invent new categories.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so I look at him, I said, did you not see the popcorn popper that was our community school bus driving down the road looking like the scene from Freddy Krueger 2?
Yeah, right.
Right, in that old shitty bus.
Obviously, he didn't have much of a sense of humor because he gave you a ticket.
No.
Bastards.
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
Up.
We're
having
breaking up.
telecommunications between here and Detroit. Irish, you look like you're soused.
Are you okay? We can't hear you. We lost you, bro.
Hi, sir. Would you like to be on the radio this morning?
We lost, dude. We can't hear you.
Tell him I'm calling from corporate. I'm with Corporate Consumer Affairs, sort of like the police internal revenue, internal affairs division.
We can't hear you, Irish.
I can't hear him. I can't hear you.
Okay, we'll let you go. Good luck.
Can you do sign language?
Perfect. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
All right,
he was doing the curly.
Our man in Detroit, Irish, who is just lurking in the shadows now, wherever. Detroit's such a fun city. I know. I can't wait to get back there.
Well, we've got
mugged again.
God.
Yes,
well, we've got Mike's got his couple of rants today, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that.
For
all right,
everybody,
Mikey.
we got Mike Imperato. He's going to be ranting on. I'm not sure about what, but we feel his rant.
He has two.
Not approved for teen usage. It is gluten-free, however.
Do you know why I'm dressed this way, Mama? I dress for success. Tonight, bingo. The guy Mario, he owes us. After today, Mama, you won't have to work no more this week. We're talking jackpots of upwards of $64, man. After tonight, no more bungee cord jewelry for me, man. We're talking sterling silver all the way. Forget about it. I'm going dressed like with my nice shoes, my jean shorts, and a Hawaiian shirt. How can I lose, Mama? How can I lose? I'm going for the coverall tonight, man. Mario, you better know what you're doing, man. That's it. That's the end of the story.
I think he's having his second childhood. He's quite the snappy dresser. I wonder who does his couture.
His whole accent and everything was just so priceless. It was killing me.
I'm afraid for him staying down there in the South. There's some things happening to him. I'm not sure what, but it could be dangerous.
He's on this bingo craze, man. He's determined to fucking win. He's determined to fucking win.
Those women, when I was a kid at the Catholic church where I used to go, we had bingo, and I used to have to go with this wretched old babysitter I had.
Uh-oh.
And man, these bingo ladies take it very, very serious. They don't fuck around.
Evidently, according to Mike.
Did you see him? Only sport you can dress like a pimp other than that is golf. He did. Toby, baby, he did look like Forrest Gump.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Sometimes.
Well, here's his actual rant after that.
Okay.
So let's see what he has to say.
All right, guys. I wasn't going to rant. I'm going to freaking rant. So, lesson for today. Don't buy your freaking melatonin or any other sleep aids at a discount store like Dollar General or Dollar Tree or any of those freaking places. Because you see this? I crossed off the label that said melatonin. I replaced it with LSD. LSD. I'm going to Dollar General today with my marker and I'm changing the label on every jar. Why is it LSD? Okay, so like 2 nights ago in my dreams, I'm freaking water skiing a slalom course inside a freaking volcano. Last night, tops it all off. I own some type of Bigfoot creature. We're contracted by the federal government to work up in Alaska. The truck backs up. The salmon are falling out of the back of the truck. Bigfoot's job is to pick up the live fish and put them in the river because the truck can't back up far enough. LSD. There's no melatonin in this, so I can guarantee you. And if it is, I'm never taking it again. I will just rather lay there all night with my eyes wide open than go on these trips that I've been on the moon. I've been on freaking Venus, Mars, you name it. I've been on all the planets. So that's it. Buy your freaking drugs from don't get it from a discount store because God only people are worried about, hey, what's in the vaccine? Well, what's in this? Because I'm going out of it. I'm freaking gone. Gone, man. End of rant.
Excuse me. Well, Mike's He's certainly got enough, don't you fellas? He really is.
Poor
I
Mike.
tell you
Oh
what,
my
Man,
God.
I'm
I
telling
think-
you, the poor guy, he
I
really
think
does
Mike
need
needs
some
a little
kind
more
of
than
medical
melatonin.
intervention.
I told him to try valerian root. I texted it to him. I'm like, dude, try valerian root and see
That guy
what's in
needs
there.
like major heroin administered on an hourly drip. I'm telling you, the guy's upset. He's uptight. He's gonna have a heart attack, a stroke.
Not
The
if he
only
wins
thing
a
we can hope
bingo
for-
tonight. Not if he
If it's
wins a
gonna
bingo.
happen though, we want it to happen live. That will do wonders for viewing and raise our numbers. So,
Hey, did you guys see the
Julie-
vein in his head coming out?
Always.
Jeez.
Sorry, what did he say?
The vein in Mike's head that always pops. When he starts
Yeah,
wearing-
it does. It throbs actually. I watched that
It
thing.
looks like a garden hose is about to explode.
It does. I'm telling you, one of these days his head's just gonna fucking pop, and the audience is gonna be horrified. We'll have to pay out tons in legal claims.
We'll be
People-
really fucked up when an
jumping off of
alien
buildings.
comes out like from Predator.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, that's sort of like my liver when I was in the hospital detoxing. It
Jesus
ran
God.
down the hall and scared the hell out of the nurses. I'll tell you what, they did not know what to do at that point. I remember this big black lady saying, "I did not learn that shit in school."
Oh, no.
You had an alien pop out of your pants?
It was my liver. No, there's something else in
Oh,
my pants.
okay.
Some might describe it as an alien. I guess you have to ask one of my ex-wives or something.
That's when you just
I
say,
don't know. They
nurse,
didn't have any
nurse, help,
problem
help.
with
And
it
they
at the
go,
time.
yeah, you gotta tell them,
Debbie
nurse, I
May.
have a terrible swelling in my pants.
I did. I didn't have any kind of like that, kind of whole hospital experience that every guy in the hospital. See, part of the problem was my nurse looked like the lunchroom lady from second grade. She had a pair of boobs the size of Irish's head, and all I could say, they were
Some
impressive.
big tits.
But I did not ask her for any hand service, so I
Jesus
guess, I
God, what
did
are we
pretty
even
good.
talking about? What are we talking
How do we
about
go
right
from-
now?
Now we're going to go talk about saving the world, and we have world peace for frogs and all kinds of things coming up. So we are here. It is 2 minutes till, and we're going to be talking about movies, and we got a bunch of really bright, young, creative people, filmmakers, which is great. I always like talking to the young, upcoming talent who's just always so amazing. And
So
we're gonna
who's
be
coming
talking
on?
about-
Oh, I'm sorry. Who's coming on first?
No, who's on first?
Yeah, I know. I
Lexi's
didn't mean that.
second.
Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
she's on third.
Okay, who's on first? Who's coming up first?
Actually, well, I'm going to start out. I'm going to just bring them all on, but I'm going to introduce them individually, I guess.
Okay,
Something
that
like
sounds.
that. I don't know. I'll probably just,
These
you know what
poor
we'll do? We'll
people.
just throw everybody into the same room, give them knives, and let them fight it out.
That's a great movie, by the way. Knives Out. Oh my God, love that freaking flick. It's so fucking hilarious.
I haven't seen this.
Oh, you
Can
have
sum
to
up
see
the
it.
plot, and can you give me a 10-second plot synopsis?
Okay, it's like Clue, except different. They even make a reference in there to Clue. It's like the guy basically lived in a gigantic Clue board. How the hell are we supposed to solve this crime? It's awesome. It's so awesome. It's all-star cast and everything. It's fucking hysterical. It'll keep you laughing for like 2 hours.
It's like Jar Jar Binks.
There you go. So, hey, you want to go to a break? I think we lost Irish. Or you locked up again? So,
I
do you
think
want to
so.
let's
He's
go to a
locked up.
break?
He's up
and
there getting the Detroit Shuffle.
so
All right,
we'll
be back live with Neve. We'll be coming right back with some great filmmakers and the Highlands Halloween Festival coming up tonight and tomorrow. I'll be broadcasting at 7. Here we go. right, all right. Here we are, live with Neve. How about it? These guys. I mean, they have. I'm creeped out by several of them, and I'm
They
really
look
looking forward to
awesome.
seeing this tonight.
I can't
Definitely.
wait. I can't wait. I'm
Me
dying for
too.
it. I'm a
Me
horror.
too.
I'm a horror
Y-
freak.
Yeah, I wish you were up here. You would enjoy this a lot, I'm sure, and I
Oh,
know
I
I
know.
will.
Well,
Um,
I can. I'll be able to see some of it through the
mhm.
show tonight, so that's good. So I'm excited about
Yes,
that.
indeed.
Can't
You'll
wait.
be able to see it, and we'll be down there interviewing some of these folks again, and some that aren't here. Um,
Who should we bring in?
okay, let's see. 10, let me just look at the time and the clock here. Go ahead and bring everybody in. I'm going to go ahead and give them a couple of group introductions here. Hello,
Friends,
everybody.
What's
Good
up?
morning.
Hi.
miss you.
Hey.
Love you. Hello.
So it's great to see everybody, and
I'm not part of the horror
I'm
movie
just
film festival. I just got to give a disclaimer. In case
Thanks,
anybody
Hira.
thinks I'm a gruesome actress, no. Yeah.
Thanks, Hira.
But you can be
we
if you
got
get to work fast, all right? Start making a film.
there you
What are we
go.
waiting for? Come on.
And exactly, and you're going to get paid the extraordinary sum of nothing. No, I'm kidding. I'm teasing. Poor Brett. I don't even know the guy. He's like, who is this asshole?
Hey,
So
dude, I'm
tell
from
me,
Jersey,
Brett.
all right? I'll throw it right back at you.
Hey,
Oh, great, man.
yeah.
You know what? I'm glad. Where do you live here in Jersey?
I grew up in Point Pleasant Beach. I've been out of the city the past 10 years, but during COVID, I've been renting a little beach house in Island Heights and Tom's River. It's my editing
okay.
studio where I edited a lot of the film, which is where I've been kind of camping out. So,
Great. Well, I guess I'm going to ask this kind of for all three of you filmmakers. Just briefly go around and tell us your background, starting with you, Brett, and then Aaron, and then Marco.
great.
Oh, no, Marco's not in the film. Excuse me. Sorry.
I'm an actor by trade. I worked in a lot of network TV. Last year, before the pandemic, I was in a short film that won the Academy Award, and then the world shut down. So my team and I were like, we got to get something going. So we ended up putting this script together over the course of 3 months. We shot during COVID, and my film is the Andy Baker tape, and it's the story of a New Jersey food blogger who goes missing trying to get produced by the Food Network. We shot it all around New Jersey. We
Very
shot
cool
a little bit in
concept.
Pennsylvania, but yeah, we did it during the height of COVID. It was 2.5 weeks of a shoot, and we guerrilla style shot in all the restaurants that would let us get in. So
Good for you. Good for you.
And hi, Aaron. Good morning. How are
Hey,
you?
how's it going? Doing
It's
well.
going great. So tell me, what got you started, and tell me a little bit about your movie.
Yeah, well, I'm not an actor by trade, strictly direct. Haven't been in anything Academy Award winning. But I am from Jersey, and I knew I wanted to make a Jersey horror film, fresh out of film school. So this film was actually my senior
Where did you
project
go?
for film school. I went to Drexel in Philly.
Okay,
Great program. And so, yeah, we made this feature horror film for our senior project, low budget. And basically the premise is this guy goes to his family vacation home. It's like a cabin, creepy, deer on the wall, all this, classic horror tropes.
Animal heads. And,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Some human heads too.
great.
And
What a family.
yeah, right. And but basically he goes after his future fiance passes away, and he starts to like reminisce, watching through their home videos that they recorded when they would vacation there, and starts to notice that there might be someone in the background of those, and that person might be outside right now. So yeah,
Time to lock and load in my world.
yep.
I'm not afraid of no ghost. It's the two-legged people I'm worried about.
You know what's crazy?
So,
I connected with Aaron outside of this. He shot his film in Hamilton, New Jersey, and the first part of my film takes place in Hamilton, New Jersey, and we're a found footage film too. So we're connected in good ways here.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And three of us are all Jersey folks. I grew up here in Wyckoff, Ridgewood, Wayne.
Nice.
And I moved to Florida. I lived there for about 30 years. And 10, 12 years ago, I decided to come back here. And, once you're in New York, who the hell wants to go somewhere else? What can I tell you? I like it here. I lived in Florida, and everybody said, you're out of your mind. What are you doing? You're going up to the cold weather.
Where were you in Florida?
I was in Tampa. The
Oh yeah,
Tampa
I
Bay
spent
area.
years in Isla Morada on and off.
Yeah.
My dad's
Beautiful.
obsessed with fishing, so I used to go back and forth a lot.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been through there many times. I've been a musician my whole life, so I've made that drive to Key West many,
Oh, yeah,
many
yeah,
times.
yeah.
But okay, so How did you get interested in film, Brett?
You know, I think I got involved in film and acting because my grandmother was a Chesterfield cigarette model back in the 1940s. And I think she really, she worked with Ava Gardner, Lucia Ball, all those women. And when I would go over there to be babysat as a kid, I would watch Turner Classic Movies with her just nonstop. So I was always kind of had a good vocabulary for film and a good appreciation. You know, I think that's what got me into acting school and performing. I didn't really
acting school.
I started off at Montclair in North Jersey.
Okay.
And then I lived in London for a little bit of time, and then I trained in New York for years. But I you know, when you're an actor, you're kind of in a little bit of a box, and you have these things. And if you want to have more creative control, you need to kind of work on your own projects. So I think it was 2018, I produced my first feature, which was called Misty Button. I worked with a team of guys. We shot this over 9 days in New York. We had a pretty decent budget for it, and that played around the country. And then I started doing this during the pandemic. I got a grant through SAG, and I ended up just I should have put it towards my rent. I didn't. I bought a camera with it. And I started producing.
Good choice.
Yeah. Well, I lost the apartment, which is why I'm in Jersey back, but it was worth it.
You can live in the car.
But anyway, I started producing some short films with my buddy Dustin, who I shot this film with, Dustin Fontaine, and my neighbor Caitlin Borick, who came on to produce the film with us. And one short was really bad, one was okay, and then we were like, let's throw ourselves into a feature film. And we just wanted to do this because he was a blue man out of work. I was an actor out of work. We had nothing going on. That's what we did.
Well, that seems like a lot of creativity. That's the only thing I see of any good that the COVID does.
I'm not upset about it, you know, but it's
absolutely. You know, why bother? There's nothing we can do about it. It's here. It's probably here to stay, as far as I'm concerned. But So, tell me, Aaron, how did you get started into this whole filmmaking thing?
Yeah, well, funnily enough, it started with horror. It started with, you know, the genre that I love. I grew up, I saw Halloween on my grandma's TV when I was 3. I probably shouldn't have, but it started something in me.
Problems ever since.
Yep, exactly. And so after that, it was just an obsession. You know, the first films I ever made were short fan films with my cousin. Just, you know, we had a mask, we had like a fake knife, and we would just like chase each other around. And I had fun doing that. And then in high school, I realized I could actually go and study it. So I did that, kind of got away from horror, started making like, I like, Brett, what you said about just like making a couple short films, and, you know, some are good, some are bad, see what sticks. I feel like that's been my whole mantra throughout college. Cause like the moment I got an idea, I just wanted to make it. I would get some friends together and just like, you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and then on to the next thing, but there might be something that works, and then we can expand upon that.
Absolutely.
And this was pretty different for me. This big project, I kind of wanted to, you know, go into this more planned out than anything I had ever done. You know, I've spent 3 years of my life on this thing now, and it's finally seeing the light of day.
That's great.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm happy it's getting out there. I'm happy people are seeing it.
I can't wait to see everybody's films. Really am looking forward to it. So for everybody who's watching, and you've noticed we haven't been picking on Hira or on Marco. Marco's here to play some guitar in the next set, and Hira will be here to play some music and sing and tell us about her great stuff she's always working on. Extremely talented young lady.
I was just gonna say, I find it ironic that everybody loves horror, because my benchmark for a horror movie is Nightmare Before Christmas. That is not a horror movie.
Love that movie.
Still classic.
So I might die watching your guys' films. Although the promo looked really good, and I really want to watch it, I'll just watch it with eyes closed.
There you go.
Just get the sound effects
You'll have
and
to have
then
somebody
theater of the
translate
mind.
into your hearing. Absolutely.
Okay, so guys, so Hira, now you were saying that COVID is kind of opening up, or things are opening up for you in Malaysia now. You can go out and perform in the next couple weeks, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Excellent.
So yeah, I wonder how is it like in Jersey or wherever you guys are watching. So I'm from Malaysia. The COVID has put very big halt on everything for any industry, especially film and music and the entertainment
Yeah.
industry. But I think it's been nice because we get to collaborate and meet other people. And I think it goes the same likewise. I would have never have actually watched this film festival. Now I'm actually really curious to know what's going on as well. So in some ways, I think we got to be a bit thankful for the pandemic for making us see beyond our country or community. So,
I
yeah.
totally agree. I think if you can look at it that way, and it's been, it's a positive thing, because now look at all of the wonderful people we get to have in our lives and work with and partner with and collaborate with. And so you have, the creativity level is just going through the roof. I'm glad people look at it more like that. That's a good thing. So Marco, now tell us what you do.
Yeah, I don't do movies, especially horrors. And if my music sounds like a horror soundtrack, that's not intentional. Okay. Yeah, I am a guitar player, and recently I recorded an album with a number of great musicians I grew up listening to.
Fantastic.
From big prog bands and music
Yeah.
from the 80s and 90s. Also in my case, COVID was kind of helping finish this project because I guess some of these names wouldn't have had time to work with me if they were touring like regularly. So there is some upsides.
Good. I'm always glad to hear that. I always want people to have those nice positive experiences and just, have that positive energy just sharing and flowing everywhere.
Yeah, as you guys say, we make the best out of it.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you.
So, Marco, are you in Italy right now, or are you here in the States in Dallas?
No, I'm in the States. I've been living in Texas in the last 7 years, and I've been living, I guess, in like 6 different countries in the last 20,
Good for you.
all over the place.
What was your favorite country to live in?
Well, it's difficult to say, but Japan was certainly very fascinating. I lived in Tokyo for
Wow.
a couple of years.
Yeah, right. I want it totally on my list.
You've been this side of the world too.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah. I've been mostly in Europe, like Sweden, Spain, Austria, and Italy, of course, but then also East and West. So
Very nice.
that's also a big influence on my music. This kind of different world influences.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Well, you've got some great music and some great friends. I know one of them who's working with you, a tremendous drummer.
Yeah, I mean, I play guitar, and I have good friends that played keyboards and sang on the album. But I got great drummers and bass players. Tony Levin from Peter Gabriel and King Crimson, and then fantastic drummers such as Jerry Marotta that Nave, and who played the first 5 albums of Gabriel, and so many others, great musicians.
He's just a great guy.
Yeah, by the way, yes, and he's Italian. We connected very well. And then Chad Wickerman, another of my favorite drummers, who played with Zappa, and Pat Mastelotto, King Crimson, and I mean, great guys. I'm so lucky to have had them in the album.
That's awesome.
I can't wait to hear it. I really look forward to it. And
Hey guys,
Julie's letting us know.
We're going to take a quick
Julie.
break. No, you're fine. No, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back, guys. So hold on one sec.
right.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Keith.
I'm Judy, and our company is Gone Country, and we design and produce our own really unique and fun cowboy hats. Keith and I have tried to create a business that's different by focusing on what's important to the customers. Our quality is so good that we offer a lifetime warranty on everything we sell. At the end of the day, if our customers are happy, we're happy. Check us out at GoneCountryHats.com.
Take a look at the sponsored artists on Gone Country Hats at GoneCountryHats.com to find your favorite artist's hat, like Duke Johnson, Sam Rourke, Neil, Jules, and more.
Hey there, it's Kevin Sorbo here, and you lucky, lucky, lucky people, you are live. You're live with Nev or Neve or Nevi. I don't know. I can't say the dude's name. Anyway, you're on live with him, so I don't know. I guess that's a pretty good thing.
All right, everybody. Here we are. We are half past the hour, and it is a beautiful day. We've got our whole gang here. Look at this. Looks like the cast has grown by thousands. I'm telling you, it's great. So, all right. So, Marco, you want to play a little music for us?
Sure.
So, what are you playing for? What's the name of the song? What are you playing?
I'm gonna
for?
play a song called "Hidden Gems," and this song actually, I played with Jerry a couple of songs. He sent me the tracks, and there were some tracks that I couldn't use in the mix, but they sounded so great, and so I did a song around those tracks, and it's some sort of ambient type of song, and yeah, it's built around his drumming. I don't know if he has heard it yet, by the way, but he played on it.
Wonderful.
Okay, there you go.
This could go on and on and on. Huh?
Great.
So
I would have known it was. I know it was who was playing drums immediately when I heard it. I just went, "Oh, there he is. It's Jerry, man. You can just tell he's got that phenomenal sound."
Phenomenal sound.
I played
yeah.
some of those drums up in the studio, and they're just incredible. These handmade wooden tom-toms. They're just incredible. Sort of like taiko drums, similar.
Yeah, all sort of ethnic drums he's got in the studio.
He's got tremendous selection, I'll tell you. Last time I went up, I got to play his kit, and I was just like, wow, this sounds kind of good. You know? Tremendous guy. So tell us a little bit, how did you get started playing music? What was your earliest interest in that kind of thing?
Yeah, I grew up in Italy, and my direct family, nobody was playing, but I learned that I had some parents that were playing. One of them has an interesting story. He had a job at railway company, and he quit the job with 6 kids to go out and play with his band. And this is early 1900, right? But yeah, I was picking up music around, and I just I guess started listening to especially prog music, and I got into it.
And did you play in a band young, or how did that start?
Yes, I actually played many years in a band called The Blaze, and it's at the time was called New Prog. Like there was a new wave of progressive in the late 80s, beginning on 90s, and we played that sort of music that bands like Marion or IQ played. Bunch of original songs for sure, but also covers from band like Genesis, Rush, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and Italian prog, which we loved. And then, as I grew up, I studied guitar, and then went to college, and then continued playing in tribute bands and making my own music. But traveling that much has been challenging, to give it continuity. And but on the other hand, as I said, I pick up a lot of influences, and you can hear them in the album that is up now.
Where can everybody find your record?
It's on Bandcamp. It can be ordered on Bandcamp. You can find the link on my website, which is marcomattei.art. And or you can go to the 7D Media Bandcamp. That's Trey Gunn's label that I signed up with. And Trey, for who doesn't know him, is a fantastic musician, bass player. Has been playing 10 years with King Crimson and so many other bands.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's really incredible. Do you know? Let me think of his name. John Wesley. Porcupine Tree.
Yes, I know of him.
Yeah,
yeah. He's one of our friends. He's been on the show, and I grew up. Well, I didn't grow up, but I lived in Florida for many years, and I owned a recording studio there. So I used to use all my favorite musicians, and he was definitely one of them, a regular, and quite a talented guy, a nice guy. It's amazing how humble the people in Prague seem to be compared to a lot of people. They're just very humble, and I've met an amazing amount of folks who are just tremendously talented and very cool about their ego and keeping it. They're just like everybody else. We all just want to work with good people. And I use the analogy for you actors and directors, filmmakers. It's the same kind of thing as producing a record and finding the right cast for it. If you can find that core group, which is so tremendous. I mean, I can play bass and keyboards, but I don't, because I hire anybody to do it. I can hack out a demo though, where you'll go, okay, this is the song. Of course, I know my limitations. I'm a drummer. I beat on things and I sing.
Yeah, you're right, Nave. I actually wrote the whole album. I played everything on the demos, and then I was like, okay, drums here would sound much better if somebody like Jerry played on them compared to me programming them, or bass or anything else. And I had it's an interesting mix, I think, because I have some lifetime friends that I played with back in Italy that play on the album, but then it's a mix with these other musicians. So I'm very happy about how it came out.
Good. Awesome. Can't wait to hear it. Oh, well, look. Let me see if I can get you.
Very nice artwork.
Nice, yeah.
Very nice.
Marco Mattei, everybody. Well, say, Marco, do you have time to play one more song before you go?
Sure, I can play another song called After Tomorrow, and it's with the Irish bouzouki.
Wonderful.
All right. I can't wait. For everybody who doesn't understand what a bouzouki is, you can give them a thumbnail description if you'd like. An instrument of Greek origin. Marco Mattei. All right, Marco. Very nice. Tell me, really good. Very nice. Can you tell everybody what is the tuning for that instrument?
Oh, it's a weird tuning. I think it's similar to a violin.
Okay.
Fifth, but it's DG. Sorry, GDGA.
DGDE. Okay.
Is
Okay.
the
So
one G a
So
a
it's
drum
it's
type thing,
D. D is the highest, then A, then D, and then G.
Gotcha.
oh, okay. Oh God. Oh, okay.
Wow, that's really
That's a
cool.
li-
You don't see that very often in much
in-
music here in the States, anyway.
No. I'm just trying to compare that to bass. I mean, that's
I'm
EADG.
gonna have somebody bring it down to
Hmm.
Nashville, and it'll be on some new crappy pop country record.
Yeah.
The good bazooki sounds.
I
So,
like the sound. I picked it up like last year for this album that I wanted to sound a bit ethnic. So I tried different stuff compared to, you'll hear a lot of regular guitars in the album, Fenders, Gibsons, and that kind of stuff. But I also got a resonator and mandolins and bouzoukis and this
you
kind
got a
of
bazooki too.
a resonator.
Very
You
cool.
mean? Yeah, sure.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Well, we're glad to have had you on with us for sure, and I'd like to have you back sometime. If you have anything new coming out, if you're doing something, feel free to always give us a call.
Thank you so
Everybody
much for having
watching,
me. Thank you so
Marco
much.
Mattei. And then our other two gentlemen sitting here in the middle of a musical discussion seem to be doing a good job with it. We have two filmmakers here. Guys, just before you go, tell everybody where to find your stuff.
All right, guys. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll take it off. So we work all over social media. If you guys can't make it to the festival tonight at Highlands, we have, I think, 7 screenings coming up, and a lot of them being virtual. We have a really big one through the Rhode Island International Film Festival. We become available October 20th, and then we're on for 7 days. This film's a roller coaster. It's the last known footage of food blogger Jeff Blake and his half brother Andy Baker. We'd love for you guys to tune in. So just follow the Andy Baker tape. My name's Brett Lotta. You can just Google that, and then we'll have my website, which will pop up with all the information about the film. So,
all right, everybody, Brett Lotta.
Could someone put the link to this film festival in the chat so people like me from outside of Jersey could watch it too, since it's a virtual screening?
Yes. Yes, I will put that in the chat. It is is it Highlands Horrorfilmfest.com?
I think it's NJ. Yeah, Highlands. Let me see. I was just on it.
Yeah, I was on it earlier too.
While you guys are looking, I'll plug mine real quick.
Great, thank you.
You can follow us at For Roger Movie on Instagram. We got a couple screenings coming up virtually, actually. So if there's any UK listeners out there, next weekend we're screening at Grimfest virtually, exclusive to like Manchester area. And then that same weekend we're screening virtually at Sleepy Hollow International Film Festival. Which I think people all around the country have had luck getting tickets to that. So both of those will be on our Instagram page. And yeah, come see our movie. It combines found
Jerry
footage.
Murata is calling in.
Oh, that sounds important.
Hello, Jerry.
Well, we've got to go to a break, actually. So I'm going to take Neil off for a second here. Aaron, please finish. Sorry about that.
No, all good. It combines found footage with slasher elements, but a little bit of relationship drama as well. And just really DIY, a bunch of college students working together to make a movie. So that sounds like your jam. Check us out.
And
I gotta say before we go on break,
we're gonna be right
I'm so
back.
upset to be on this like show with so many talented people, not only from musicians but filmmakers as well. It's such an honor to meet you guys. Okay, now we can go for break. Shoot, Julie, shoot.
Hey, Tara, thank you. Hey, Aaron, Brett, thank you
Great
guys so
meeting
much
you
for being
too.
on. We can't wait to to
Right.
see your movies and experience it and have you guys on again. So
Great.
we'll be
Thank
right
you so
back.
much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you. Thanks, guys. Oh, yeah, I mean, as long as I can get to my break. Yeah, baby. Let's go on break. No. Or not. Or I guess we're going to be just keep on going here.
Hi,
So,
everybody.
anyways,
this is
Neil, are
Donna
you going to
Frost,
come back
and I'm
in?
live with me. See you
Neil?
soon.
Oh, boy. Anyways, Neil, can you hear me?
I can. Hang on.
Not. Okay, so here, tell us what's going on. What do you have coming on?
The break was working fine just now, actually. I could hear it just now.
I just typed it. I was like, Jules, the brakes on. The brakes on.
The break's
really?
on, yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyways, we're good. So tell us here, what is going on in your world? What are you doing? When are you coming back? All that good stuff.
Oh my God. First of all, I'd like to thank you to the cute little people, my students who are watching from Malaysia. It's a bit late for them. I'm
right.
surprised they're up. But thank you to
Wow.
Shara and her friends for watching. I'm so flattered. It's been an amazing past few months, actually. I think some of you may know, thanks to the pandemic, I've met this wonderful singer, Autumn Helene, who's just, I think, 14 or 15 here based in Washington, USA. So we're coming up with a song for Thanksgiving. Not for October, actually. She has a song for October called Ghost, which is going to be amazing. But we have a song especially for Thanksgiving called Morning Light. So I think we'll be coming back later on the show to actually share about that and maybe do a special performance too. So excited for that.
Awesome. I'm so glad. And you said things are starting to look a little bit better there. Let me ask you a question, because now this is happening here. They just started this. There's Alice Cooper is coming to town. Never seen Alice Cooper. Been dying to see him. Open air venue. Open air amphitheater, open air venue. They have just now instituted COVID vax checks. If you are not vaccinated, they will not let you into the concert, to the venue.
Yeah, that's quite strict here as well. We're double vaccinated only, and with 14 days after that. So I think it's a bit sad if you got your vaccine late like me, but because of the queues and everything. But I'm glad they're taking a lot of precaution. I'm glad that the world is trying to be its best, being safe. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
But for me, it's a little frustrating because I can't get vaxxed right now. Yeah, so now I got to miss out on this awesome show. I'm dying to go see it because, and that, like I said, I mean, it's an open air venue. I don't understand. I mean, you don't check people when you walk outside. So what difference does it make? It's open. It's outside. It's an outdoor venue. Anyhow, tell us more about what's going on and your album and everything that you have going.
I do have some really good news to share. So the last time that I was on the show, this was way before the ISA Awards were happening.
Okay.
So I think with the ISA Awards, my song "Feel Alive" actually won Best Female Single of the Year, the Gold Award.
Great.
I think. So it was so nice to receive the trophy all the way from the US. I was like, wow. It was really nice. It's a trophy, by the way. It has a heart in it. Let me see if I can.
Yes, please show us.
There's a heart in it. There's a heart. I mean, you can see the trophy itself, but there's a heart in it. So I got to say thank you to Maine. Yeah, so it's really, really nice. Other than that, we just finished organizing a singing competition online as well. So for Feel Alive, to celebrate the song and also to spread positivity, we partnered up with Ascendance, which is an international youth movement from Malaysia, to actually get other people who are interested in the arts to actually showcase their talents. So we got about so many kids, many adults as well, participating from about 7 countries. So we had the UK, Malaysia, Oman, Singapore to actually participate in our singing competition. And I think it gave a good avenue for a lot of people to try out singing, try out editing their videos. So it's very, very amazing to see how we're getting people to follow their dreams as well, like how I did for myself too. Yeah.
That's wonderful. See, we need more people like that and more people like yourself, encouraging others to be who they are, follow their heart, and be creative no matter what everybody else in the world tells them, right? You just gotta keep going. And
when do you
always
people
have the great
sleep?
energy.
We we don't sleep. Sleep is a blessing. Yeah, I think there's so many things to do. I mean, I'm a bit blessed for the COVID situation though, because I used to be busy without a purpose, and busy used to be my excuse. So with the pandemic, I could not have the excuse anymore. Although now there is much more things to do, I feel like I'm less giving myself excuses on why I can't achieve my goals. Now it's just like, okay, I'll make time for it. I know there's tough days. There are things going wrong. There's things exploding somewhere in front of you. But you need to actually get your stuff together. So one of the good things is I'm currently pursuing my studies at Harvard as well. So that can also be a challenge. So managing the courses and stuff. So it's all the US time. So for me, it's like 5 a.m. or like 3 a.m. depending on the semester. But it's fun. I mean, you're like, what? It's fun.
It's fun. You don't sleep at all. We go to Harvard. We travel the world. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So what are you studying?
Oh, I'm pursuing their Bachelor of Liberal Arts program. So it's nice because whatever I'm learning now is very relevant to the music industry or business. So, but it's also hectic. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm really grateful to have people like Julie and Neve. Now I met you too, Iris, who actually support independent artists. I think that's so important. I think being on the show is always such a blast. So I'm really glad to be here. Yeah, and inspire people.
Love having you.
Always, we really do. So Julie, do we have a clip today for Hira?
I cannot pass a clip to Julie. Don't put Julie on the spot like that.
So while she's queuing up, I have a brief question. I'm a student of culture, and I know that overseas a lot of times, obviously your accomplishments are enormous in any country, but I can't help but think, man, how far would you have gotten if you were over here as opposed to over there? Because I know you had to work probably 100 times harder to get to where you are there.
I wouldn't say I'm not doing this alone. I'm really, really glad I have a team of people supporting me. So likewise, I'm supported by ETIJs, which develops entrepreneurs. I'm not technically, I started out as a musician, but likewise, I formed my own company together with my friends called Ascendance, who does the same thing for kids under 18. So end of the day, I think it's similar like what you guys do for the community in Jersey and now overseas, where musicians support other musicians or artists support other artists. So when you have people who have the best intentions and work together with you, you're able to achieve things. So if you think I'm doing it alone, hell no. I have a lot of help and a lot of guidance as well. I think that's the most important thing. People guide me on how do I be, like what my character should be, what values are important as well. So I gotta thank Ascendance for that.
Thank you very much.
That's wonderful to hear. And we're so glad we're able to be a little bit a part of that and help, because you're wonderful. Your music is wonderful. Your energy is wonderful. Everything about you is just,
wonderful
watching.
Thank you,
Iris.
And I just want to finish what Iris was saying was like, now we got each other's backs. Like now wherever we are in the world, we know we can count on each other, and I think that's the most important thing. Even after this pandemic ends.
It really is.
I'm Jersey's on my stop for sure. Like the moment the borders open, I'll be making my way to the US and saying hi to you guys.
Awesome.
Well, when you get here, we'd love to see you. So we'll look forward to having you on live in New York sometime.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to.
That's so awesome.
All right. So, Julie, we let's.
I'm sorry, Neil. You broke up a little bit.
I'm going to go ahead and bring Marco on for a minute. Marco, do you have Jerry's email address? I have his phone number, but I do not have his email.
Yeah, I was trying to find it out of my emails.
All right, I understand. I'm sending him a message as well. For everybody who wonders who we're waiting on Bill Clinton. He's got a secret sex tape of Hillary coming up shortly.
Bill.
Oh my gosh. Well, we have about 3 minutes.
Very sexy. I know we do.
That's just gross. Thank you for sharing that awesome story with us. An awesome little bit. It was crazy. So Hira, how does Halloween? Do you guys have Halloween in Malaysia? How does that work?
I don't think people celebrate it as it's not a holiday here. So Thanksgiving, Halloween are not recognized holidays here, but I celebrate them with my family. So we're definitely going to have a marathon. Cool. I probably know more pop culture that you guys know about more than my local pop culture as well.
I'm sure.
So I'm really, really excited for that. I think I think Malaysians are very wholesome people. We just like celebrating anything. So we have like three main traditions here because we are a multiracial country. So then we just adopt every other holiday as well. So we're just very merry people.
That's great. That's wonderful.
Unfortunately, there's no trick or treating here. I've tried. No trick or treating.
Oh, no. What do you do for candy?
I would invite people to my house and we'll make our own trick or treating in our house, but the neighbors don't participate because it's not a thing here. So can you imagine? It's not a thing here, but
that's wow. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Well, that's cool to hear. I'm always interested in those types of things and how it works in other countries. Oh, that's always just great. Oh, Beanie, thank you for. Am I pronouncing her name right,
yes.
Beanie?
But it's her bedtime. I'm watching you. But thank you for watching. Benny's a mom. I think her name is Rukshara and her friends. So thank you so much for watching, guys.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so Neil.
Well, I don't think we're gonna. It looks like we're gonna run out of time before we can get Jerry on this time. But
okay,
that's okay. We'll have him back. In fact, when I get off, I'll see. Sorry, Marco, we've given it the best shot, and he caught us right at the tail end. But listen, we will have you back on, and I'll certainly have Jerry back on. And
and Hira,
that's great. Product. I am going to get a copy of your record. I liked what I heard, and I'm sure my friends will too. And
thank you again,
and
guys.
I gotta say, all the best to you guys. I think tomorrow you have the film festival that you're heading out to meet all the filmmakers.
It's going to be great fun.
Have lots of fun for that.
Yeah, it's going to be great fun.
Well, great. Well, I guess we're about to wrap up here. Anybody have any other questions for Marco or for Hira?
Hey, I just want to tell you guys, you're amazing. I love listening to all of your stuff, and keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting out that positive energy, and keep working to change the world for the better. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
And I would just say you guys can actually find me on Instagram, or if you listen to music, you can listen to it on Apple Music or Spotify. But yeah, it's here with the HEERRA. But yeah, that's
Instagram. Great. Thank you. All right, guys. Neil, well, I guess we're I have one thing to share. Yeah.
We'll be back at 4 o'clock, and we will see you then. Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you, guys.
Thank you so much, guys.
Take care, everybody. Soon. We'll see you at the film festival tonight.